What's up, Namie Amuro fanatics? This is Steven, and I just want to share with you guys my thoughts on Namie Amuro's remake of Can You Celebrate, the new vocals, and the new video. The new vocals, as well as the song, it's nice, but for me personally, I don't think it's necessary. And the vocals, they are good. They're good vocals, don't get me wrong, but for some reason, I just think that the original vocals were, they were great. The original vocals are what helped sell the song. I mean, I know that the vocals are, a bit odd and shaky at times to the point where you're like, oh, that sounds weird. Why would they let something like this slide inside of a song? Like, hey, where was auto-tune at, right? But for some reason, it all flows and comes together. Like those vocals, Namie's original vocals for Can You Celebrate, gave the song a certain feel that kind of like was signature to Namie. No one else can give that song that specific feel. Like people may be able to sing it better, but they won't be able to give it that same feel. Like if we got Mariah Carey or Christina Aguilera to sing it, yeah, I'm pretty sure they could sing it better, but they wouldn't be able to sing it like Namie. And that's the way that she sung it is what sells the song, the original song. And as well, if you look at the commercials that advertise Ballada, they use the song Can You Celebrate, but they use the original song Can You Celebrate to advertise the compilation album Ballada, because hey, they know better. They know like that is what sold. Like over 2 million copies of the single were sold based on those vocals. That song became a fixture at Japanese weddings because of those vocals. That song became the best-selling song by a female solo artist because of those vocals. As odd as those vocals are, they accomplished the mission. In fact, they went above and beyond accomplishing the mission. They totally just sold the song and more. As well, the music video should not have been redone. I appreciate Namie giving her attention to make a new video, but the new video is not very good in my opinion. First of all, the video is in black and white, which seems like it looks good. Like black and white would work for a different song, not this song, because this song is just about like celebrating and like celebrating the love that's like really awesome. And like I think at one point the video could be in black and white, but then at another point it like everything turns to color, but it doesn't work like that. Like maybe they could have pulled it off if they did that, but they didn't. And as well, it's not really much happening in the video. It's like it looks more so like a mixture of like a funeral and a wedding. And like Namie is dressing like this like dress that looks like a wedding dress, and I'm like, hey Namie, like our wedding isn't for like months from now. So I'm like, hey, like I guess she's like really excited, which is cool, but I probably like, hey, I don't think you should make a video and release it to the public under the guise of this being a legitimate video for Can You Celebrate. I just don't think that was a good idea. I do think that this would have been a good idea for the album cover, as long as they just put it in color. In fact, the video looks like it's the scenes of a photo shoot. Like it looks like it takes place on a photo shoot. If you look at it, I'm like, this should have been the theme for the album cover for Ballada as well. I think that they could have worked in that wedding theme with it. I think what would have been a good remake for this video is to have had Namie and it like she's like dressed in her wedding dress, and it looks like she's like preparing to go down the aisle, and she's like in the last minutes, and she's singing because she's just so in love with the dude, me, and she's like, it's like more or less like the like 6 minutes before her wedding, she's like singing, and then she finally like toward the end where the song gets to the climax, she's walking down the aisle and stuff. And I think that could have worked better in this. Maybe even had cameos from celebrities in the in the audience. I think that would have been a good remake. Yes. And as well, the video for Can You Celebrate the remake is very like, it's bland, and then it gets to a point where they do this like light show, but then it looks like kind of like I've heard someone compare it to Ayumi Hamasaki's video Born to Be because of that light, like the lights in the background. I will say that I've seen the video for Born to Be, and I think the lights are a bit too bright and a bit too much, but I can see the similarities between the videos. So I'm like, I could take the lights in the video for Can You Celebrate the remake better than Born to Be by Ayumi Hamasaki, but I guess some people are like, she might have been biting off of Ayumi Hamasaki with this a little bit. Possibly, maybe. I'm not sure. It depends on who made the video. And then at some point, like toward the end, where you see like the light show, it looks like Namie's head for some reason doesn't look proportional to her body for some reason to me. It looks like her head is too big for her body. I don't know what's up with that. Like, that's the first time I ever seen something like that happen with Namie. So I don't know what's up with that. The original video for Can You Celebrate, it featured her and her only, as does the remake for the video, or the new version of the video. But the original version of the video, it was just her, and she was like in her house or a house or something, looking out the window, and at one point, like the wind is blowing in, and she's singing, and like as unrefined as Namie looked at during that time, I think it worked. I think it worked. It's like, it's so wrong it's right. Like, the way she looked, like her teeth were, as you guys know, like Namie kind of like had the surgery on her teeth, so now her teeth are straight, but before her teeth were crooked. So you had that working against her. Then the vocals were like weird and shaky and stuff, so you had that working against her as well. And then even her hair looked kind of weird, kind of like even like maybe a little split ends or something, or maybe she needed to like have some TLC with her hair. But even that worked. Like all these things came together and worked for some reason. But yeah, I just think it's odd, I guess, that they decided to do the remake. But I guess Namie wanted to put out vocals that were up to the level that she is with singing now versus back then. And I can understand that. I can get that. But in my personal opinion, nothing was wrong with the original version at all. Nothing was wrong with the original vocals or the original video. They worked very well, and it wasn't necessary, So I think ultimately it was like, it wasn't necessary, It just wasn't necessary, in my opinion. But that's what I think. What do you guys think? Feel free to tell me. Feel free to let me know. Thanks a lot for watching. Adios and goodbye for now.